It's no secret that parenting is tough work, and while there's no handbook given at birth to anyone so that they can become a good parent, when they are armed with a trusted companion manual, they can. Joining me now is Dr. Angela Matkey. Welcome.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
Happy to have you here. So I want to get started. Tell us about the Mayo Clinic Guide to Raising a Healthy Child.
So this is a book for anyone who wants to be a good parent. This book gives you the tools that you need as you kind of shepherd your child through the preschool to the middle childhood years. And this information in the book is very comprehensive, and it's brought to you by myself and over 20 experts from the Mayo Clinic that have looked at the latest evidence-based guidelines on health, safety, and how to raise your child to be resilient in the 21st century. We've also tried to present it in a way that's practical and pragmatic for your life.
So in this book, I know that you're talking about parenting children. Should parents treat young girls and boys differently when discussing their health?
You know, it's really important that no matter what your child's gender, to just have frank, open and honest conversations with them. And this can start at a really early age and should be something that continues throughout middle childhood years and help lay the groundwork for some challenging times that may come during their teenage years.
I know that parents have a lot of concerns about outside influences. So I'm wondering, how do people keep their children safe and healthy with all of these outside influences?
Right. So, you know, we are raising our children in a digital world that's different than the challenges that other generations have had in the past. It's important that you as a family look at what kind of media influences that you have in your life and decide what's going to be best for you. There's no one-size-fits-all sort of model. And if you sit down with yourself and your child, you can talk about media, when it should be used, where it should be used, how much it should be used, and also have conversations about safety, communication, and security on these online environments as well.
So what's the best way to have these smart discussions with your child, and at what age? I've got a 5-year-old. Is it too early? Did I start too late?
No, it's not too early. You didn't start too late. I'm sure you're having these conversations and you don't even realize it. So, you know, just asking, you can start by asking your kid about their day. Having conversations during family mealtime is a really important time. Plus, having daily meals can be protective against a whole bunch of other common childhood illnesses. So start conversations, ask them about what they're concerned about, and let that kind of guide your conversation going forward.
And I'm also thinking about troubleshooting some stressful times, those stressful emotional times in families or with children. How do we navigate those times?
Right. So we call this instilling resiliency in your child. So resiliency is when your child learns to navigate ups and downs and everyday challenges or even some serious situations, and they learn how to adapt and persevere in these challenges. So resilience is like a muscle that the more you use it, the stronger it gets, and you want to be able to give your child tools to get through these situations. And as a parent, it's really important that you sometimes stand back, and it's okay to let them struggle sometimes. So things to keep in mind is teach your child that decisions have consequences. And so whenever possible, let your child make decisions and let choices occur, and let the consequences and let it play out. It's also important to teach your kids not to be afraid of failure. Failure is a really important part of life. All of us are going to fail at times. And if you teach your child not to be afraid of that, they're going to be more willing and open to try new things and learn new things. And also try to develop certain strengths and characteristics in your child. We all have them. Every child is different. And if you can kind of foster these strengths in your child, it's going to help build up their confidence in tackling these challenging situations.
Dr. Matkey, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. For more information, pick up a copy of the Mayo Clinic Guide for Raising a Healthy Child. We'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.